Hey everyone, good to see all of you. I know it's been a while since we've done one of these, and I'm sorry for that. I've been trying to enjoy my time, relaxing and all that good stuff. Good to see all of you. Thank you for joining me on this episode of My Take. I couldn't fit my take into the title or description of this video, but anyways, thank you so much again for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, all the stuff you do. All the good stuff you do, guys. I appreciate that. So I have a somber topic to talk about today, and it really has pissed me off because right now, what these gentlemen did today, and what they've been saying over the past few days, is personal to me, and it's pissing me off. Seriously. I'm sick and tired of what is coming out of Washington. I'm sick and tired, and it's not everybody. It's only a few people, as I got a list of what I'm going to talk about here today. It's only a few people in Washington who are screwing it all up, who are blocking progress, who are blocking necessary aid to the American people. And we sit here, they're blowing hot air committee and doing all this other crap as people are dying and people are getting sick and as people are getting unemployed. So let me address what these fine senators said today. So this was in regards, and they were commenting on the stimulus package that is being talked about in the Senate right now, passed the House, and is now moving on to the Senate. And they're talking about this stimulus plan, and in the stimulus plan, there is relief for workers. Basically, a check that you get in the mail to help support you and get you through the virus. So obviously, this is no bias against one party. It's just these people that came out and said it. But Ben Sasse, senator from Nebraska, Lindsey Graham, a senator from South Carolina, Rick Scott, the senator from Florida, and Tim Scott, the other senator from South Carolina, were commenting on the workers' relief package in that stimulus plan. And they were saying that it's too generous to give, a couple $1,000s to working families across this country during this virus, and that it's not. Then it's going to incentivize people not to work. These are what these idiots are saying right now out of Washington. The senators that this country elects to serve them. This is what they're saying about this stimulus package. That it's too generous. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to explain to you. I'll put this into perspective here and refute. I will refute what these gentlemen have said because it's personal to me. They are so out of touch, and it's unbelievable how out of touch they are with the American livelihood, the American style, and how working families go about their day. Let me put it into perspective for you. When they say it's too generous, wrong. It is not too generous. For families making, I believe it was $198,000 or above, they get nothing. So I don't know why that's not generous at all. It's only a couple $1,000s, and it's temporary. Look, people have got families to feed. People have got kids to feed. People have got utilities to pay. People have got rent to pay. Folks are unemployed now and can't get the benefits they deserve and can't get health insurance. They can't get their salary that they depend on. And so somehow that this is too generous? Really? Really? Because people are unemployed right now and cannot afford to pay the rent, cannot afford to pay the utilities. And in this case, this bill wouldn't even cover some people's mortgage, especially in this area. Too generous? I'm sorry, but for somebody making $178,000 a year off of our parents' tax dollars, off of possibly your tax dollars, that they're making bank off of this and selling off their stock and insider trading as the American worker suffers. They think it's too generous for you to get a couple $1,000s to get you through this pandemic. That's too generous. They also claim that this is going to not incentivize people to work. You can't live off of $3,000. I'm sorry, it's impossible. If you've got a family to feed, if you're just by yourself and you're unemployed, it's not going to incentivize people not to work. This is temporary. This puts you way under the poverty line, just living off this check. This isn't going to incentivize people to work. People are being unemployed. In this country, eventually, the unemployment rate is going to be at nearly 20%. And so people are going to need this. Yeah, people want to work. People want to go back to their normal lives. People want this virus to end. People want to feed their families and get back to a normal routine. Really? Is that an accurate reflection on the American worker? The average American family? Your parents, your mothers, your fathers? That it's going to incentivize them not to work? What a bunch of baloney. What a bunch of malarkey that these people are saying. And again, it's by the title. I am sick and tired of these politicians who think they know everything and think they're so smart. I think they're so in touch with the American worker and so in touch with everyday people. If they can go on and say these ridiculous claims and hold up this package while people are suffering, it is sick. It is time to end it. It is time to end this nonsense. And it's why I want to get into politics. You know, it's a dirty business, and there's slander, and it can ruin people's lives, but you know something? It's about time we change this. If we got people saying these ridiculous things while they're making $178,000 a year off of your taxpayer money, it's time for a change. It's time for a change when these people who, Tim Scott is a multimillionaire. Lindsey Graham is another multimillionaire. Ben Sasse is another multimillionaire entrepreneur. And Tim Scott is another millionaire. It's time to change that. I don't understand why they would say these things and hold this up. People are desperate. And I'm calling out people, if you live in those states, you live anywhere in the country, give those folks a call. I'll put them down in the description. I'll put their numbers in the description so you can give them a call. You can let them know how you are appalled by their comments. This is ridiculous. American workers are suffering, and they need these people to work for them, and they're not right now. In the midst of a global pandemic, when people need this the most. Not to mention, Tom Massie, a representative from Kentucky, is ordering everybody to come back to Washington, D.C. for a voice vote on the bill. One Republican, one representative can do this. One person can shake this all up and delay this package. Why, he says? Because he fears for the American Republic and the liberty of our nation. Just sick. And it should sicken you too. If it doesn't sicken you, I don't know what it is. This is ridiculous. It's time we stand up for the American worker and put these politicians aside because they don't understand a damn thing about what we're going through right now. And right now, it's personal to me. And for a lot of people right now, it's hitting really close to home. So if these people ever see what I got to say, hashtag I am not sorry. All right. That's what I wanted to say. There's really not much else to say today. This is going to be the last episode I do on the freaking coronavirus because I am just I'm sick and tired of going on and on about this. it doesn't help when the people that are in charge don't understand what people are going through right now. It just doesn't help. So this is the last episode I'm going to be doing about the coronavirus. And my response to that, because I'm just done. I'm just sick of this. I'm sick of having to respond to this. I'm sick of having to respond to people who have been elected to office by people who work hard, and then have them go on and say that no, it's. Yeah. That's all I wanted to say today, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in. And I hope you can understand where I'm coming from. I'm sure a lot of you right now are going through tough times out there. You know, if your parents are going through tough times, I understand that. I'm with you. If you are yourself are, feeling isolated, feeling alone, feeling lonely because of this virus, because you can't go to school and can't have these social gatherings, I understand too. We're all living this together, folks. We're all sharing a common pain as Americans. Let's cut through the BS. Let's cut through the non-factual information. Let's do our best to get through this virus as best we can. Thank you so much, everybody. Take care. I'll try to do another episode this week. It'll be uploaded to be the first uploaded version of my take. And we'll try to get some of those mission trip vlogs edited and uploaded this weekend. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Stay safe and take care. All right. Thank you.